Scientific. Welcome to Pie Day. I like cherry pie the best, but actually, it is Pie Day. Look at the date on your computer, Paul.
It's actually Pi Day.
3.14, the first two decimals of pi. Was reading just a few minutes ago that NASA uses for their most accurate measurements, uses pi to 15 digits. And to put the accuracy in scale, Voyager is like 2.5 billion miles away. So creating a circle that is 5 billion miles in diameter, the measurement of pi by using 15 digits would be off by 5 inches. So 15 digits of pi is clearly a very accurate number to use for measuring anything that we're going to be doing if you need to have very high precision and accuracy. However, for what we use, which is generally I use pi when I figure the square inches in the circumference of a circle, pi times the square of the radius, is plenty of accuracy for what we're doing. But anyway,
You know what I use pi for, right?
I use pie to eat to cause me to gain weight and enjoy cherries. What do you use pie for?
Pizza.
Pizza pie. Absolutely. You could easily, an 8-inch pizza that's making 16 inches in diameter. So it would be the square of 16, which
I
is...
usually order round pizzas.
Which is, what's a square root of 16, Paul?
The square root of 16?
Yeah, square root of 16, Paul.
One slice.
4 times 4.
One slice.
Square root is 4. So...
You really can't go
4 times
below one slice.
3.14, we go from there. All right, anyway, we're looking at today.
So Richard Lighthill
product.
says a pie sliced into 15 parts is mighty small. That may be true at the pizza places you go to, Mr. Lighthill. The ones I go to, they're like 30 inches wide, so that's actually a pretty good piece of pie.
I believe it was at West Point. I don't know if they still do this or not, but at West Point, they used to haze the freshmen by making it's a Naval Academy, one or the other. They would have to cut their pies at the table into odd numbers, and they carried pie charts in their cap. So if they were in their hat, because if they were called on to cut a pie into 15 pieces, they would have a pie chart in their cap, one of which was kept in a plastic baggie, so it would be, when it touched the pizza, it would not get the pizza or cake or pie would not get the pie dirty and with their head goo. So anyway, all sorts of stories about pie out there, but once again,
not sure. That was
cherry
one of
pie.
those nice, useful pieces of information that no one knew they actually.
That's exactly right. You don't
wanted to
know.
hear.
You don't need to know what pie.
You
how
don't
pie,
need to know.
Pie affects your life in many ways, other than just eating it. So anyway, this is the Explorer Scientific.
Why are we doing this show? We're doing this show every day to promote our Amazon Live.
Oh, that's true. Absolutely.
That's the reason we do this.
That's right. We would go into more detail in the Amazon Live.
And we get help from our loyal customers who are really, really cool people.
So have you
talking to you, Ken N.
Have
you, Richard Lighthill?
At Paul N. Have you put the link
and Ken
to Amazon
N.
Live out there so they
talking
can go
to
there?
You, Ken N.
whole bunch of regulars so far. We appreciate you joining
Let's
us.
see. We want
anyway,
the Amazon.
It's
Amazonian.
It's spelling. So this is the Explorer Scientific wall clock. It's a new product.
Where'd it go?
It's right here in my hands.
Alive.
So this is a beautiful, elegant watch clock. Runs off a single AA battery. Does not have an alarm clock. It's just a straight up old clock. New clock, actually. Has German precision.
All right, we just lost our audio. Hang on here a second, Ken. Did your battery die? Can't change out your batteries. Is it red? Why is it not working? Huh. 1 2 1 2. So it's coming through there. All right, let's see here. Audio input capture, audio input capture. Maybe you changed the channel on the mic. Why don't you use the other one? Come get the other one. What? Yes, there's people here. I'm here. I'm talking to everyone. Did it die? Pull some back. Just change to the other one. We're gonna get it. It died. It died. Batteries. The Richard Lighthill says we will read lips. Be careful what you say. Yawn yet? It's weird because it can hear you. I don't understand why. There you are.
Test, 1 2 2. Test.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the set, Ken Mars.
So back to where we started. The Explore Scientific Wall Clock. Look at good bedroom in your office, in your living room. This is a fine instrument for people who want to promote their love of
Is it an echo? They say there's an echo in my voice. Is it an echo or is it reverb?
Reverb.
I'm listening to the out in my ears, and I don't hear an echo. But I do hear the reverb.
We'll turn the reverb.
You guys.
All right, so he likes to say, he doesn't hear himself enough once, he likes to hear himself. The last part of what he said 5 or 6 times. So, German precision, 10-inch wall clock, weighs 30 ounces, runs off of a single AA battery. A fantastic, beautiful device. Brendan brought it for a couple of weeks. We'll show more of it on the Amazon Live. All right, so let's go through. Don't want to spend too much time here. Got a couple other clocks. This is one that I really like. Right here.
How about now? Is the echo gone?
Gone.
Should be gone.
Gone.
There's no echo.
So if a duck quacks in the canyon, does it echo? Duck quacks don't echo.
Yes, they do echo.
Echo. I know it's a
Duck
myth.
quacks do echo.
It's every sound echoes if it's off the right surface. So anyway, this is the Explorer Scientific clock with Bluetooth speaker and inductive charging on the top. So we're going to talk about it. You can see it's got a nice, gentle, soft time in front.
Yeah.
Got a
when I
fabric
switched
covering.
mics is when it broke over.
Say again.
So when I switched mics,
Oh, okay.
that's the problem.
So, LED time with adjustable brightness, portable wireless Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth into it and play music into it, or it's also can be used as a speaker or microphone as well. So it will work as a speaker and microphone for your smartphone.
Look,
I
there's
have
two Kents right
here.
now.
Echo.
No, there's no echo. There's just two Kents. It's like one of those bad 80s portraits where you're looking at yourself. There's
Don't
the
know.
radio.
So anyway, so stereo speakers has a 5-watt Bluetooth charger that draws its power from the 4,400 milliamp hour battery that's inside here. So I'm going to sit here and see if we can make this happen or not. I'm going to put my smartphone up
Come
here.
on, Kent, you can do it.
And let's see.
They want me to sing next, don't they?
There, came up. See it?
Yeah.
Charging right there.
It charge your phone.
One more time. Uh-oh, didn't like that.
You got to charge the clock if you're not going to plug it in. It just
There we
sits
go.
in the set for
There we go.
days.
So you see it, took it up. So the phone, this hadn't been charged for a couple of weeks, so it may not have the biggest charge in the world. It charges through a USB port, very standard charging port.
Right.
And it
It's
also
just been
has
sitting in the set doing nothing for like 2 months.
it's been sitting back on the shelf in the room we're using to store all the products that we talk about here on Facebook, social media
You
blast.
have to
and
remember
on
to
Amazon
plug
Live.
it in next time.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it to my office and plug it in so it's charged up. Also has a USB port out the back. It also has an auxiliary tail. And of course, Tyler Bowen's calling. So let's just see what Tyler. Hey, Tyler, you're on speaker, so careful what you say, buddy. I thought you were calling to me mess with me because you're at home right now and I'm on a broadcast. Well, I am. So
Wow.
you're live on a broadcast right now. I thought you were messing with me. What was your question, real quick?
Tell him, figure it out himself.
Have
That's
to
what he tells
research
me.
that. Yes, do that. Bye.
Ah,
I was really hoping he was calling to mess with me so he could go through the Bluetooth speaker, but he didn't do it, dadgummit. He had a real question for me. He didn't realize what time it was, and he knows I'm on the broadcast right now. So anyway, has a 5-watt charger in it. Plays up to 6 hours of music per charge. So if it's charged up fully, it can play up to 6 hours.
if
Has a
it's
dual
plugged in,
alarm
it
with
can play
snooze.
infinity.
It cannot play to 6 hours times pi. If you're talking about
If it's
that.
plugged in, it can.
If it's plugged, no, it can't play for infinity.
It could too.
It cannot. Sooner or later, the sun is going to puff up into an orange giant and be up. And that's not.
So
It's not
it would
infinity.
still play if it wasn't for that.
That's true. If it wasn't for the sun and just natural aging of plastic and components, in 5 billion years, it probably would not still be playing. But
I take
could
it back.
be.
It probably could only live like what, 500 years probably.
It'd be interesting to see. There's radios playing back 130-year-old radios are still playing. Or
Yeah, but they weren't playing
no,
all
130.
the time.
That'd be too old. Telegraph still work.
Richard Lighthill asks, can the clock do UT?
Universal time. I do not think so. It's set with WWVB, which is the
Denver?
time set by the National Institute of Standards and I always forget this, NI Standards and Time. Anyway, so it sets.
They run it out of the next to the office where they do the earthquakes.
Yeah, in
check.
Colorado Springs. Correct.
Well,
So
no, yeah, I got to go there. It's pretty cool.
was it a rocking tour?
Yeah.
So anyway,
God.
WWVB is good in Canada, United States, and Mexico. So it does not use that
You're gonna
frequency
make
in
me
other
pot
parts
up
of the
my
world.
sound effects.
So reverb. So great little device. We'll be showing more of it on Facebook. So let's see how long we've been going. We've been going for
We got about
13
we got
minutes
about 8
now.
minutes left.
8 minutes left. Well, I can fill 8 minutes. I'm good at filling time
Yeah.
sometimes. So we're going to go to one of
Filling
our
time or wasting time?
smaller
Which one?
clocks here. The large radio display controlled clock. Again, WWVB is the controlling interest in these clocks. I think we just put batteries in a couple of minutes ago, right before the broadcast. They've all already synced. So again, from the National Institute of Standards and Times, at the radio station WWVB. Trying to sound like Paul. Sorry about that. Has an alarm-
WWVB.
WWVB. So, an alarm and snooze, month and day display, indoor temperature and humidity display. Let's see. It says it's 72 degrees in here, and the humidity just went to 34%. It was at 33% as I turned around. I saw it. That's displayed right there.
Who's
Tyler's
calling you
calling
now?
again. Tyler's calling again. I am not going to take his call.
Take the call.
No, I'm not going to take his
Because
call.
now he knows he's messing with you.
Okay, I'm going to call him back.
Now he's doing it on purpose. He's probably complaining about me again.
Hey,
Live on the broadcast again. What you need?
couldn't get a hold of Rob, talked to Scott. Scott said that you need to talk to Rob and ask him.
Okay, I'm going to bye.
My gosh, Tyler.
He actually called with a legitimate question again.
What the heck is this
I don't
for?
know. I don't know. Anyway, indoor and outdoor. Indoor, no outdoor. Indoor temperature humidity. Has a backlight display. a night light. Comes with 3 AA batteries. You put them in, set it down, voila, it's off and off it goes. So, large radio display alarm clock.
Are you off your game now, Ken?
Yes, Tyler, when I was ready for him to mess with me on the second call, but he didn't. And it's like, dude, he doesn't want to broadcast.
Yeah.
All right, here's a
You
next
have to
clock.
write him up.
Compact radio controlled alarm
Can
clock.
I be there
again.
when you write him up?
This is the white version. These come in black and white. The one we just had, and this one come in the white and black version. This is the white version. 12 24-hour time selectable. Dual alarms. Snooze. A calendar. 5 languages. I don't know what the 5 languages are. Probably French, German, Dutch, English, and Great Britain. No, wait a minute. That would be English. Don't know. So that was a bad joke. Indoor temperature display.
Come on.
Has a nice backlight. It is a, let me see if I can get the backlight to come. Oh, there we go. The backlight came on right there. And compact size and batteries are included. This is a really nice device. It is a stand-up model. It does not have a wall mounting bracket on it. So last and not least, this
So
is
you know why you would need these?
So you know what time it is? That's how do you know?
Especially in astronomy. You could use one of these because they're battery powered. Put them in your kit, and if you go somewhere, you can set it right there next to the telescope, and you can do any, you know exactly what's going on with the humidity and everything else, because you have to keep an eye on that dew point.
There are times that you do need to time things, like you can broadcast the WWVB signal through shortwave radio to play it in the background when you're doing first and second contact on transits of a planet over the sun, or a eclipse of the moon over a star, all sorts of other reasons. You can also time your minutes down when you're counting how many meteors per hour. And of course, my nose has started itching again, like it always does in the broadcast. I really think I'm allergic to Paul. So
the humidity, though, is still an important thing.
This has a.
If you hit the dew point, that could be a problem.
There's the backlight right there. It'll go off here in a minute by itself. You can see the time is 12:32. It says it's January the 1st, so it's not Pi Day according to this clock. However, I need to take it out closer to a window because it's not picking up the time right now. We're deep in the side, probably 70 or 80 feet away from the closest outside wall.
This is probably the deepest room in the entire building.
Yeah, we're just about in the dead center of the building right here. So anyway, large digits, easy to read the time, low battery indicator, temperature in both Fahrenheit and Celsius, like the others. Display, time, date, and day of the week. 2 alarms with snooze functions. And generally what I do is, in that situation, I set 2 alarms when I'm traveling, so I make sure I get up and don't. The other one goes off as well. Day of the week in 7 languages. Not even going to guess. I bet Russian's 1. Italian, maybe. Has a nice backlight. There we go, right there, so you can see it.
Think it's got Cyrillic?
I'll bet it does.
It's probably Japanese and Chinese.
No, I don't think it's Chinese on these clocks. I think these are all basically European centric times. So that wraps up what we've got today. And according to the one that's on, it's 2:49. So it's about time to put a fork in this and call it a baked potato. For Explore Scientific, I'm Kent Martz. We'll see you over on Amazon Live here in a little bit. Thanks for watching, and tell all your friends about us. We appreciate our family of supporters out there, and we will see you next time. We'll be back on tomorrow at 1:30 with another Facebook Live at 2 o'clock. Appreciate you watching. So long, everybody. All